What up, guys? It's your girl Nina Rock here in the building, Supreme Clientele Radio. We are here once again with another special edition of the show. And I'm here with my girls. You already know who they are, but let them introduce themselves.
Hello, people. Aquí está Angie la gordita sabrosa.
Hi, everyone. It's Ilana.
Let's move this way a little bit. And together, every time we get together, you already know it's a what?
A show.
Yes. Every Monday night, right here, 8 o'clock. Facebook Live, right here, Supreme Clientele Radio. You can catch us, the girls, right here on the show. And of course, you can always listen to us on Supreme Clientele Radio. Make sure you download the app, and you can listen to the best of hip hop, freestyle, 90s hip hop, R&B, and reggae.
We're sideways.
And all the good stuff. I don't know why we're sideways, because I started it sideways, so I don't know why we're sideways, but we are. So you guys are gonna have to deal with it like that. So
you're gonna have a tilted neck.
Sorry. Of course, you can always listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Play, Google Play, Stitcher, and all other media outlets and media platforms as well. The one and only #1 podcast here in Central Florida, The Show with your girls Nina Rock, Angie, and Ilana. We're going to have a photo shoot coming up really, really soon, because I think it's time for us to put some new photos out. What do you guys think about that?
It's about time, but I never got the first one either.
That's all right. We're not even going to worry about the first photo shoot, because we're going to...
Y'all got my I need those photos.
We're going to put some new ones up, so look out for that as well. And for those of you who are watching us on the Facebook Live, make sure you give us some thumbs up, share, give us some corazoncitos, some hearts, some love, whatever you want to give us, we will gladly accept.
No
presents, Cash App, I'm just saying, Cash App, $ Nina Rock 317, whatever you guys want.
Hey, New York 360 here. New York 360 here. Same thing as my Instagram, whoever follows me.
There you go, exactly. So show us some love. This week we are sponsored by Vicky's Traveling Boutique. She has these amazing, check these out, super fabulous face shields.
It's cute.
And you can still see my face.
I was about to say, you can still see that down makeup.
Bam!
You started getting fuggy, no?
Exactly. Well, I don't know. But look, I did my lashes again, guys.
They're gorgeous.
They got the lashes from Ilana's business.
Gorgeous, yeah.
And Ilana's about to put hers on right now.
I got y'all. You see how easy these are?
So you guys can see how easy it is while we do our intro here and tell you what we got, what we are going to be talking about today. Thank you for the love, whoever's out there. I have one in that bag if you want to go and get it, but
I'll go get it.
It's the big black round thing. It says love on it. Love. We're going to talk about that today in just a little bit. Yes.
Round one.
Yes. So let me tell you what we're going to be talking about today, because she's fast forward to 9 o'clock to the freak show.
That's me. That's regular. They already used to me.
Right.
Guys, just as a reminder, at 9 o'clock when this show ends, okay, we do a little session called the 9 p.m. The Freak Show. So make sure you guys tune into that as well. We're going to get a little bit crazy at that time, but we don't keep it up for very long. So you really have to be on the live to listen and to comment and chime in and see what is what we're talking about.
Just a little test, like 5-10 minutes until we actually decide to do the real thing.
Absolutely. And then, I usually delete it afterwards because I just, feel some type of way.
We got some comments. Hello, Jessie. Hello, Stacy. Stacy's saying, which latches do you have on? Which one? Go ahead, Nina, say which one you got on.
So I have, I think, one date night.
She has date night.
I have date night. And Angie, tell us a little bit about that while we talk about that. Before she does it, I just want to remind you guys, for those of you who are listening to us on Spotify or any of the other social media outlet platforms, you can always leave us some messages at itscalledtheshow@gmail.com, and we will gladly, read your comments, read your questions, statements, whatever it is you want to send in there. We'll go ahead and read them. And so while Ilana's going on and putting on her
I'm ready,
woman right now, she's gonna go ahead and talk to you a little bit about the lashes, and then I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna talk about. Let me tell you what we're gonna talk about today. So today we're gonna talk about OCPS Orange County Schools that just opened up today for virtual learning online. We're gonna talk about that. We're also going to talk about the topic of the night.
What's the topic of the night?
Can you really love someone if you don't love yourself?
Ooh.
Boom. We're going to get into that right after Ilana talks to us about these amazing lashes.
You know you called the Angie first. Go ahead, Angie. You didn't. Yeah, you did call. Like we're gonna have Angie talk about her lashes. I cut that and I was waiting for her to shut up. I could tell
Sorry,
her.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Angie.
If you guys caught that, give us some love and just say, Nina, it's okay. It's okay, Nina.
It's all right,
It's
y'all.
all right.
Go ahead, Mama.
So what we have here is some magnetic lashes. So I have Wonder Lash on, and Nina has Date Night. So these are super simple to put on. I literally just put them on just now. Took like 2 minutes, not even.
Mm-hmm.
You do 2 coats of eyeliner, and then you put the lashes on. They stick to the eyeliner, so they just clip right on as soon as you put them on. There's no glue involved.
None.
Thank the Lord, because this girl over here was just not having that.
It's magnet.
Magnet. There is 6
Super.
magnets. The ones coming out now, I believe they're gonna put 10 magnets on there, so they'll be even super durable.
Wow.
Nice,
Girl.
nice.
Awesome.
Yes.
The best part, like you said, no glue.
No glue.
My fingers are not going to get
The question
sticky.
is, she said magnet. What about you getting near a big magnet? Does your eye gonna go straight to the Just saying, that's a question.
Your lash might fly off, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, no, since they're like little magnets on the lashes, they wouldn't like stick to anything. They're pretty durable to the eyeliner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's all different kind of sizes, from mild to wild.
Mild
She said
from mild to wild. So for
That's
those
what I
guys that
said.
you want to be bow chicka bow bow, you're gonna get the wild. But you want to start off with date night, and then you want to go bow chicka bow bow,
Right.
and get the wild.
There's more comments. Stacy said, yes, the tank magnets are amazing, super easy to trim. And then Alex, hello ladies. Hello Alex.
Thanks for tuning in, Alex.
And Jessica Thomas, hello.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in every single week. Of course, we appreciate all you guys. And of course, don't forget to share. Show us some love. For those of you, again, on Spotify, it's calltheshow@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yes. And Angie is controlling our sound effects.
We also got lips, guys.
Nami.
This is the one I just got today from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a mate?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't really usually use them,
Why not? They're the best.
but
I love matte lipstick. This
Yes.
is matte.
I don't know. I like glossy
This one
ones.
too.
Hell no, I like this.
It's
'cause you
behind the
can-
mask. Yeah, I'm protecting myself up.
I don't know.
I got
I'm
another
trying them out. These last like with one when you put them on once, they last all day. Like you don't have to reapply.
That's why I like matte lipstick. Because you
So,
can
I'm
eat,
trying-
you can kiss, you can do whatever. And
And it's still there. You
You'll
could
still have
eat, you could sweat with the teacher, and it's still there. That's what I like.
I
about
said
them.
eat and kiss. I ain't saying nothing
So,
about.
and you eating, and you wipe your mouth when you're eating. Yeah, you might have a little grease or whatever. Go.
So never go to a restaurant with Angie. Tip of the night.
Well, Nina don't clean her mouth after eating, obviously. That's what she said.
Because everything goes in, it doesn't drool.
So
on
there's
the
nothing on the side. Not even the juicy, glassy wing, because she loves chicken wings.
I do.
No.
Let me tell you, I had some amazing chicken wings this weekend in St. Augustine. Oh my God. They were like
You seen the
bomb.
picture of the wings?
I saw her in St. Augustine. I was like, oh, okay, no hurricane this weekend.
We know what that
Saturday was such a beautiful day, and I went and I had some wings, and they were so freaking good. They were amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll go back every weekend just to get those wings.
Well, I was rooting for you through Facebook. I was like, yes, girl.
I saw the wings. I was like, yes, somebody there. Oh, yeah, she's happy. She's happy.
For those of you who don't know, I love wings.
Yeah, she does. And Pepsi.
Yes.
And San Agustin.
Yes. I actually, to be honest, I haven't had a Pepsi in a long time. I did have a Pepsi today,
know,
and it felt
girl.
kind of weird because I've been trying to lose some weight, exercise. Look at that.
Oh, look at
Bam,
that.
look at that gun.
Okay.
I haven't even had Pepsi for a while either. It's like if I try it, it feels so.
It feels weird.
Syrup.
Heavy and it's
Heavy
like,
syrup.
I'm into ginger ale, so I don't know.
Ginger ale, yeah, when I got an upset stomach, you need to eat something greasy, girl, you need that ginger ale.
There you go.
Before your stomach go
You gotta watch what you eat. You got some comments there.
All right, so where did you leave off, Angie?
Alex, I think.
Alex, where she said, Nina, you got issues?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got issues. She didn't read that one, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex said, Nina, you got some issues, girl.
I got issues. You got to.
Kelly says, hey, ladies. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
And then, damn, Nina.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Stacy
Yeah, Nina.
said, you need to get the lip plumper from Ilana. If you use it every day, it actually, hold up,
Generates collagen in your lips and help them stay
Collagen?
juicy and plump.
Oh my god, yes, the lip plumper, I actually got it last week. It is amazing. And it does generate to where it permanently plumps your lip without having to use that.
Without injections?
Yes, girl.
That's good because I don't like needles.
Well, if you want plumper lips, girl, I got you with the
How plumply would it get?
I don't want to walk around like this with bamba lips.
No, it's like a natural plump.
You know, like when you be sucking on the
She goes again. 9 o'clock, the freak show. We'll talk about
These
what
people
Angie
with dirty
is sucking
thoughts.
on.
I'm just saying, like some people be putting the lips in the bottle and go, and then when it comes,
Oh my
the
god.
lips are
Oh my
mad.
goodness.
People, these people got
I don't
dirty
know what happened
thoughts.
to my comments. I can't see any.
You got comments? on
Yeah,
them?
then it's still the same.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So, OCPS started school today, Orange County. Started their online school today. If you guys have kids in the school system, tell me how your first day went.
Actually, there's some school that actually started in the school today as well.
Right. So officially, the school actually technically doesn't start until the 21st, physically in on location. But online, it started today. So a lot of kids were up on their computers, getting ready to go, meeting their teachers, so on and so forth. So if you guys have kids in the school system, tell me how that first day went. How did your kids feel? Things like that.
Well, my kids are staying home. They're not going to school because everybody who lives in Florida knows how Florida is right now.
Actually,
So-
we had the first drop in active cases.
Yeah, but it takes only
Just saying.
one.
I know, but I'm
So
just
for
saying,
the
they had a
class,
drop.
because you
That's
know
a
what?
good thing.
There was a picture from another state. There's a picture from another state that they actually started in school already. And even though they were trying to separate kids supposedly in classes, when they go to the hallway, they're not separated. They're walking side by side, and some of them don't even have the mask on or whatever.
Exactly.
So it only takes one person to be all messed up to mess everybody else up. And may not might get it hard or may not even show no symptom, but whoever is in their house sick, they will bring it to their mama, to their grandma, to whoever else. You know, I don't play that shit. I'm sorry. My kids are staying home.
Yep. I don't
I don't
know.
wanna
I have
sit
a
in
question for you. Speaking of that, we're going to kind of go off topic a little bit. But my daughter started school today. She had a pretty good day. She said that all her teachers were just kind of repeating themselves and kind of saying like the same thing again. It was more like, first day. You know how the first day of school is in any case, that you get the same paperwork home from every single teacher. You don't have kids yet, but
That you have to sign. It's like homework
Yeah.
for the first day of
Home-
school.
I mean, I've been to school, so
and you've been to school, exactly, and you have nieces and stuff. So it's the same paperwork. Every teacher sends the same freaking paperwork home. So my daughter, because I asked her today how she felt, she was like, every teacher said the same thing. It was like so boring. But my daughter's a social butterfly, so for her, that was a struggle. But she did it. She completed it. She was there all day
So-
on her computer.
Orange County got you starting at the same time as regular school, right?
Yes, she has to be there as if she was actually in school, like in the classroom, physical classroom.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
it's
another
just
one. There's another thing that's coming up that I see in the news from another state. There's some school, even though you're going to do the class from home, they want you to dress with your uniform on. They don't want you on PJs or messed up hair, nothing. They want to see you in the video with your school uniform. How y'all feel about that? Say some comments in there.
Right. So my only comment with that is this. I think it's kind of a good thing that they do require the children to be dressed, and I'm going to tell you why. Because have you ever seen some of these kids in their pajamas? I'm just saying. Tank tops, they can have crop tops or what do you call them, strapless shirts and things like that, and they're home, they're comfortable, so you don't want it to seem like, as a teacher, to get distracted and all these kids are, it's kind of more for their own protection that they're dressed appropriately, even if they're on a Zoom and they're at home. Does that make sense?
So school now is in Zoom, or is it like virtual?
It's virtual learning, but they can see. The teacher can see the students.
There's three. There's virtual, and then there's the regular online, and then go to school.
Right.
There's the three choices that they let you choose.
But right now it's all virtual because it's not until the 21st. So the teacher can see all the students, so she's looking, or he is looking at them. And you don't want, God forbid, I hate to say it, but a teacher get turned on by a kid wearing a crop top or something like that. Listen, it happens.
I know.
It happens. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And you don't want any kind of sexual anything to get in the way of that education. So I actually agree that they should be dressed appropriately while they are taking that virtual class online.
Right.
That's just my opinion. I have daughters, so I'll have to fuck up a teacher. I don't care.
I'm saying, at least from the waist up,
right,
it has to be everything.
Exactly.
Unless you're doing gym and then you have to do the jumping jacks and everything.
I don't even think they do. I don't know.
They do that. They did that. Yeah, they did that last few months when they were doing it. For the gym, physical education, you have to do exercise in front of the camera, and the teacher's looking at you, making sure you did the physical. And they're like, okay, he passed. He passed.
Crazy.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm going to do some jumping jacks.
So glad I'm out of school, yo.
For real. So that's how it kind of went today, which was kind of interesting. And hopefully, let's see how it goes the next few days. Again, today was just the first day, so it was just more like a learning experience to see how it's actually going to go. They met the teachers, they spoke with the teachers, and, they had that interaction with the teachers. And I'm curious to see how she was dressed. She doesn't wear uniform, but she had a t-shirt on and she even got up early, took a shower, got dressed as if she was actually going to school.
Your child is so good.
Isn't she? Though?
You're just so blessed.
Yeah, lucky.
Right.
That's what I have to say about that. Yeah, we have a comment there that just came through.
Hello, Chris. She said, hi, ladies.
Hi, Chris.
And then that's just as bad as being in the uniform. That's just as bad as being in the uniform.
What's just?
Or that's just bad as being in the uniform?
What's just as bad as being in the uniform?
Waiting for your comment.
I know, because this is delayed. So, again, guys, don't forget you can listen to us on Spotify. You can take us with you, listen to us anytime you want. I was listening to some of our past shows, and I'm a pretty funny motherfucker. I'm just saying. I'm going to put that out there. I'm like, because I do go back and I listen to the shows, and I'm like, if I can make myself laugh, then I know you guys laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even though I know what I'm saying, but just the reaction of it is still funny to me. So, yeah. Listen to it. It's pretty funny.
I hate
listen to it. And
I hate hearing my voice too, but I'm funny. I'm okay. If you guys think I'm funny, give me some love, please, because these two are like, whatever, Nina. Whatever, Nina.
Between the two of you, I don't know.
Whatever. Exactly. I got some comments there. What they say?
Okay. We got comments. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello,
Hi, Kevin.
Miss Vicky.
Hey, Miss Vicky. How are you? Look, I got your face.
She said you ladies look lovely. And then Chris says the kids doing exercise in front of the camera.
Oh, yes. You know what's funny? Because I was thinking that as you said, as she was saying it, I was like, I don't know how I would feel my kid doing jumping jacks in front of a teacher. Because they have parts.
Hello, they do that in school.
But it's not like directly in front of a camera. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's different.
It's the same thing, like, make sure you got some, can you call that shit? I can't say, what the hell, whatever freaking exercise bra on. Let me stop.
A sports bra?
A sports bra. There you go. No, but it's going to be the same thing. It's the same physical they do in school.
You're right.
In the video.
It's different when it's like a bunch of kids at one time because, you don't want the teacher to just be like, I don't know. That's kind of weird to me.
Girl, you got that mentality today.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's true. Listen, with everything that's going on right now with human trafficking, sex trafficking,
which is a lot out there,
and all these things, I mean, we can get into that subject too, but you really have to be careful and you really got to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, in order to prevent those things, even if it's just a slight little thought, you got to watch what you do. Just saying.
It's true.
It's unfortunate, but that's the world that we live in. Right
Sadly.
Yes.
now. Yes. Got a comment there?
That's a few.
Okay, we got Kelly saying, yes, they do. Kevin is thinking and smiling. And Richard said, yes, yes, my woman. And then Chris says, you can see what they're doing under the table. And then Kevin said, shaking my head, laughing out loud. And then Nina was, whoop, whoop. And
Nino, hey Nino, thanks for tuning in.
Hello,
Eastside
Nino.
Orlando. Yeah. So, it's funny that you mentioned that because whoever said that you don't know what they're doing underneath the table, there was a Zoom, it was a work Zoom. I don't know if you guys saw or heard this video, but there was a company who was doing a Zoom with, I guess, their employees or a group of employees, whatever it was. And so everyone was on the camera, everyone was on Zoom, and apparently one of the guys started jerking off in the video. He caught feelings and he started unbuttoning his pants, got the Vaseline, the lotion or whatever, and everyone's like yelling at him like, what are you doing? But he didn't realize he had everybody on mute. And he didn't realize he was still on the camera.
Oh my god.
Funny shit, I swear. I was like, oh my god. It was on Facebook. It was circulating there for a little while. So you never know.
yeah,
I'm just saying,
I didn't see that one. I only see the one that
I saw that. It was a while
lawyer.
ago.
A lawyer supposed to be in court, and they were doing the court session in Zoom.
Uh-huh.
And he got up, but I guess he forgot that he was in his underwear with his suit on.
See?
And the judge was like, Mister, whatever his name was, what you doing? He was like, what did I do? You in your underpants.
See,
and she canceled the
That's why it's important that kids be dressed, because these things can happen. You never know, a kid might forget, a girl or even a boy, they're walking around in boxer shorts or they're walking around in their, panties and stuff, and they put on even if it's just a tank top, and then they get up forgetting that because you're in your house, you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a good thing that they're making the kids be actually dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Even
in uniform, even if they're home.
uniform or whatever. I mean, my daughter doesn't wear a uniform, but
no
she has to be
chancleta.
dressed.
Put your shoes on.
Yeah.
You need to run in the Zoom. For instance, no slippers. That they have no slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dress up
I mean, that
completely.
might be a little extreme, but
Right.
Some
Some pants and a shirt.
sure,
I think
exactly.
that's fine.
That's totally
Yep,
fine.
and
Exactly.
socks. It don't matter if you got the big Pinocchio shoes on. I don't care. Whatever.
Oh my god, this girl.
All right, Kevin. Maybe in physical fitness class in school with other kids, but not in one-on-one setting.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Kelly says, Ilana, you talked to my friend about your skit.
Yes, I did actually. Which I'm actually need to respond to him today because I need those ideas that he was talking about. He never responded, so I'll hit him up again today.
And then Nino still have the sound bites.
Yes, the sound box.
Richard, I did that in one of my meetings. Got up, was in my boxes. Bad Richard.
See, it
Exactly.
happens.
He said he totally forgot.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's a natural thing to forget because you're in the comfort of your own home. I walk around, and then I forget that my windows are open or that, the door is open. My ex used to get mad at me. He's like, you have a son, right? And I'm like, yeah. Can you put some clothes on? And I'm like, but I'm in my house. I'm tank top and panties. And he's like, again, you have a teenage son. And I don't, in me is like, so? You know what I mean?
It's my son.
Exactly. Fuck, I've been walking like that since he's a baby. Look. But you need to go put some clothes. He's a teenage boy. I'm like, I guess I gotta put some clothes on. So I had to go back and put some clothes on. But again, I'm in my house, so I'm comfortable doing that,
Right.
Forget that the window's open or the back door is open and the front door is open. People can actually see.
In the same way in my house. So.
Exactly. I'm like, well, they shouldn't be looking in my window.
Unless I'm leaving, I'm not putting pants on. I hate pants. It's just not happening.
Me is in my bedroom. After my bedroom, then I have to change because I got adults and teenage boys. So, but in my room, don't come to my room. Whatever I do in my room is in my room.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
And more than that.
Bow, chicka, bow,
Where's the noise? What's up?
Well, I'm single, so none of that happens in my bedroom. Just saying. So, but anywho, toodly-too. So, topic of the night. I think we've covered enough about OCPS.
Right.
What time is it? You gotta keep track of the time.
Girl,
It's 8:27.
8:27.
So, topic of the night, guys. Can you really love someone if you don't love yourself? That is the topic of the night. And everybody got real quiet. This one's heavy breathing over here. Like,
That's a tough question.
and it's a very tough question, and that's why I'm putting it out there to the group.
And I think it's a serious question too.
Very serious.
Guys, what you think?
I want to know what you guys think about that.
I'm no goofball, Poppy.
She's a goofball.
No.
He even admitted it. He's in your room. He knows.
He's the only one allowed in there, you know, for the
He said
chicken
it's
wow
true
wow.
though. He said it's true though.
Exactly. So
Now
can
I'm
you?
wearing a whole pajama set when you come home.
He's
The
like,
onesie,
yeah, right.
the whole onesie.
The whole onesie.
You gotta work.
Now you can touch.
Oh, it's not the one with the little flap in the butt that you can just take off.
No, you got the whole
See her
slipper
big old
and you're gonna put a lock. Now you can touch. Call me Goofy.
Get some goofy ears. You should get some goofy ears one day.
We need to go to Disney, girl.
Go downtown Disney. Go to Walmart.
I was gonna say Walmart should have
Walmart,
it.
yeah.
Walgreens. Get some goofy ears one day, and when you go into your room, put them on. Like, since you said I was goofy.
Make it all sexy now.
I'm like Goofy, like.
I'm done. You saw that? Kevin,
Come get your woman.
I'm sorry, Kevin. Let me just put it that way. Kevin, I'm sorry.
He knows I love him.
We got some comments there from you guys.
We got a lot. Okay. You could see comments in there or no? Okay, say it's true. And then Chris says not possible. Nino said, Nina single and ready to mingle.
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Kevin, no, not at all. And then Chris, it says, in order to live anyone, it has to start with you. So
Right.
I'm thinking she meant love,
Yes,
not
talking about right.
And then Nina says, you cannot love someone if you cannot love yourself because you only lying to yourself. And then Kelly goes, hey no. Hey no.
So,
Right.
right.
It remind me of freaking Disney Channel, the Cheetah Girls.
Wow.
Okay.
I was thinking, hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go.
Okay, Richard said.
Hey now, that's what I thought about.
Richard said, sure you can. That kind of relationship can help love yourself if it has someone to love. And then Kevin says, you can't ever fully love someone else if you don't love yourself. And Richard said, it's a circle.
Right. So I kind of agree with both Kevin and I kind of agree with Rich at the same time. I feel that it is possible for you to love someone even if you don't love yourself because you see in that person something that you don't see in yourself. Am I correct or no? I mean, y'all don't have to agree with me. This is just my opinion of it, right? Because you're looking at that person and you're loving that person for who that person is. That person is never going to be you. Right? So you can love that person for who they are, how they make you feel, and this and that. And like Richard said, so that covers the one part of what Richard said. But on the other side as well, what Kevin said was that no, you can't because you need to love yourself. And yes, you do need to love yourself. But with the other person loving you, I feel that it can actually help you love yourself because they're going to show you the things that they love about you that you don't see in yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
One thing is you might be feeling okay or feeling good when you're in the presence of that person, but when you're not in the presence of that person, you're going to be miserable.
Correct.
So you're going to be in the depressed or stress mode, and that's not healthy for you.
Right.
So you're gonna be a bipolar motherfucker when you're in front of the person. Excuse my language.
Right. No, but you're actually when you're in the presence of that person who you love or who's making you feel some type of way, you're actually gonna be in a better mood. It's when you're not with them that you're gonna be a moody motherfucker, right? But here's the thing. Eventually, I'm thinking that what that person is showing you, eventually you're going to absorb it and you're going to be like, yeah, I am kind of awesome. Or yeah, I am kind of whatever, whatever it is that they're making you feel, you're eventually going to accept that in yourself and learn at that point to love yourself.
How long do you think it's going to take for you to get to that?
But
That's
to
a
help
good
you out, the other person has to feed positive words to you. Tell you positive and good stuff to you and make you believe and see who you are. Correct. And how great you are. But if the person's putting you down and talk shit to you, how you gonna love that person when you're already stressed out and depressed?
Exactly.
So you make sure you have somebody to bring life into your life.
And to bring love into your heart.
And the thing. But you said love. But what I'm saying, like somebody when you have a low self-esteem is different from love. So another question is, how you gonna like somebody when you got a low self-esteem?
So then how do you get to, if you can't like someone when you have a low self-esteem, how do you love someone without loving yourself?
You know what I'm saying? Like and love is two different things. So right now I'm switching up the topic then. How can you like? Because right away, unless you fell in love at first sight. But when you meet somebody, you meet them, and you're not in love at first sight. You just meet them. Mm-hmm. How can you like them when you got a low self-esteem or you don't like yourself? Maybe you love yourself a little bit, but maybe you don't like yourself.
Right. So how do you go from liking that person to loving them without loving yourself first? So according to your scenario here,
I'm switching it up.
Like them, you need to have somewhat of a self-esteem, and then you get to love them, right? But how do you love them without loving yourself if you can't like them with a low self-esteem?
But I tried to switch the word. Instead of saying love, because love is a powerful, strong thing.
Love is powerful, yes.
Let's start with like. Mm-hmm. How you gonna like somebody when you really don't like yourself?
I think it would be back to what
it would be the
said.
same thing with the love. The same thing with the love.
What Nina said.
I feel it goes right back to that, because you're gonna, that person that you like is gonna breathe new life into you and make you see something that they don't see in themselves. Right?
Yes, you better pray that person bring life to you. Because if you're with a miserable person and you're already miserable, too miserable is going to be okay.
So I think when you don't like yourself, right, you need to first of all, you need to find out what it is exactly about yourself you don't like. Mm-hmm. That's number one, right? We're going to fix this today, right? Just as an example. You need to first find out exactly what it is you don't like about yourself. Right? Because there could be a lot of things. Like, I don't like my hair. Whatever. I'm just using that as an example, right? What is it about you that you don't like about yourself? Is there a way that you can improve that? Like, for example, if it was my hair, can I straighten it? Can I curl it? Can I cut it? Whatever. Again, I'm using simple things as an example. The third thing is, like Angie said, you cannot be around miserable people who are going to bring out your flaws. Or not just a miserable person, just any person in general who's going to keep focusing on your flaws and keep knocking you down for, their failures. Let me put it that way.
Well, be with that person. Throw that person to the curb.
Exactly. You need to find someone or be with someone or surround yourself with people, like I said before, who breathe life into you, who are going to see something in you to make you like yourself, to show you who you are, who you really are, and, just show you that you're an amazing person, or show you that your hair is beautiful, whatever. Again, I'm using simple things as an example. But without the right person breathing that into you, you're never going to like yourself, because you haven't found the person who's bringing you that positive feeling. Does that make sense? Or am I just talking shit? I don't know. We got some comments on here. I see a lot of thumbs up, guys. Please send us some love. Let us know what you think. For everybody listening on Spotify, it's calltheshow@gmail.com. Send us your comments. Let us know what you think about that. This is, serious, because a lot of people don't like themselves or don't like certain things about themselves. And, it's hard to move forward when you have a negative view of yourself.
Here's some comments. Kelly, preach Kevin. Auntie Fika, yes, Nina, I agree. Chris, but how is love of you really don't know because you don't love yourself? How you know it's love if you don't really love yourself?
Correct. How do you know it's love if you don't love yourself?
And then Kelly, the look on Ilana's face though, ha 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 ha. Auntie Fika, if you never end up learning to love yourself, then that's another problem.
Correct.
And then Nino, when they don't love themselves, they lose their own identity.
Correct.
Kevin.
Absolutely. Great comment, Nina.
Kevin, if you don't love yourself first, you are not going to accept love from someone else. Love comes within and project outward onto someone else.
You hit that. I'm gonna stop your comments right there because you hit that right on the nose. It's true, because if someone is giving you love and you don't love yourself, you're not gonna accept it. You're gonna block it. You like it. You might like what you hear and you want to go for that feeling or whatever, but you're always gonna be blocked. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
What is this?
What is this?
Why?
Why do you love me? Why do you like me? Why? You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong?
Exactly.
Because your breath smell good.
And you're gonna pause and you're like, you want it, but you're not gonna fully grasp it.
Right.
Because
you don't know what to do with it.
You don't know what to do with it at that point.
Then we got more. Then Kelly says, facts, Kevin. Then Auntie Fika says, wow, I never thought about someone not liking themselves at all. Then Miss Vicky, Misery Love Company, if you're happy, they are happy. Hello, Afra Mustafa. And then Auntie Fika, I always never dislike myself. CO. And then, completely, that's a new perspective to try and empathize with. Then Erica Roja says, you have to love yourself first. Nothing will ever feel right.
Exactly.
And hello, Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Hi, Brooklyn.
Yeah, so those are all good comments and good thoughts, you know. It takes a lot because, you know, and I can understand, like I said, there's a lot of things about me that I don't like. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things about me that I don't like. It got to a point where, you know, at one point, I'll just use myself as an example. I'll put myself out there. Thank you for all the love. Keep sending it up to us. We certainly appreciate it. There was one point where I didn't like anything about me. You know, I thought,
always liking himself.
Yeah. I thought, you know, I never considered myself to be pretty or beautiful or anything like that. You know, I was average, whatever. I hated my hair. My boobs are too big for my body type. Just a lot of things that I just did not like about. I'm being honest, you know, a lot of things that I didn't like about myself. So when people would give me compliments and things like that, I didn't know how to take them. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I like to hear it, but I wasn't really absorbing it or accepting it because those were the things
questioning.
Exactly, that I didn't like about myself. So how could you like them? You understand what I'm saying? So what I did was, well, not really what I did, what someone did for me, and this was like the craziest shit ever. And if I can do this for everybody, I swear I would. Grabbed me, literally stood me in front of a mirror and made me look at myself. And I still wasn't looking at myself. Like, the mirror was there and I was like, la, 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 la. And they were like, look at yourself. And I'm like, la, 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 like not looking. And they literally grabbed my face and was like, look. What do you see? I'm like, she's alright.
They're like, mira carajo, look at the mirror.
And I'm like,
she didn't add those, but those happened.
She's cute. She's alright, you know, whatever. And they literally had a drill in my head. You are beautiful. Like, and made me look at myself that I didn't want to. And I was still like this. Had my eyes up on the side. Can't control my eyes. You can hold my face, but you can't control my eyes.
Right.
So it took a while. It took a long. It took like a long time of someone keep feeding those words into you, feeding that life into you to make me feel like, yeah, I'm the most beautiful girl. I know I'm not the most beautiful girl in the world, but to have that feeling that you are the most beautiful girl in the world really takes someone positive to keep instilling that into you, that eventually you're going to believe it.
Right.
There's more comments.
Yes.
Kevin said, it's plenty of people that don't like themselves. They are called internet trolls, haters, etc. And then Nino, what is there not to like with Nina?
Aw, thank you, Nino.
and Kevin, talking about Kevin about the trolls, there's just a lot of stupid trolls out there. They like to call you out on your name, especially when you post something. They like to say things under your comment like, it's sabaca, you cow, you should go and lose some weight. And I'm like, I look at them like, motherfucker, you should go and lose some weight yourself. You
okay,
know?
but those are people.
Those are the trolls.
Those are people who are insecure about their own selves, jealous haters.
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they will be trolling all over your posts and on every social media you have.
Exactly.
But you get used to it. But sometimes when you in your period shit, everything will bother you. Shit.
She just took it to a whole nother level.
It's true, like, you know, like, I'm a very confident person.
Whole other level.
People who follow me and people who know me know that I'm a very confident person, especially with my size. I'm a big size woman.
Damn right.
So I post my pictures or whatever. Yeah, look at me, love me with my rolls. Just get some butter for those rolls. Yeah. But true, you know, like, it gets to a point, like, after so many years, like, it gets to you sometimes.
Yes.
And especially when you are ugly motherfucker calling me ugly. And especially when you Hispanic too, un hispano hablando mierda.
But like I said, but those are their own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? That's their own insecurities that they're gonna call you out on certain things. It's a little completely different from what I'm talking about. But that, you know, when someone is insecure about themselves, they're gonna point it out on you. Like, I've been called fat, I've been called ugly, I've been called corny, I've been told, oh, Nina this, Nina that, da da da. I just love,
you know, like, they're insecure and they're like, you know, talk shit about somebody else who got their, you know,
because
their confidence up.
They have to make themselves feel better by trying to knock you down. You understand? It's like, that's completely different. Nothing what I'm talking about, but those are internet trolls. You have to like yourself, and the only way to do that, if you can't see it in yourself, then you need to find someone or surround yourself with someone
other people
who is gonna
surround yourself with a lot of ugly girls and you look beautiful. just kidding.
Bow, chicka, bow.
No, there was a saying like that. Like, sometimes you got clapping with a bunch of girls, like, oh, you're going out with a bunch of ugly girls, but you could look. Nah,
so
but
you be the prettiest,
it's just a joke.
right?
It's just a joke.
No. But you know, even I'm talking about even male, female type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to surround yourself or be around and associate yourself with someone who's going to bring out the best in you and make you realize how amazing you are. And then eventually you're gonna be like, you're gonna notice and be like, damn, you know, I am kind of amazing.
There's some comments. Nino said Nina needs more mirror around her house. Her room.
Thank you.
And
Nina.
Kelly says,
I need a bedroom set with a big mirror because I don't have one yet.
Kelly says, I'm beautiful no matter what they say. No one can keep me down. And then Kevin goes, confidence is everything, Nina.
Yes.
And then Kevin goes, ha ha ha, Kelly. And then Kelly goes, Kevin, I couldn't help it.
I love how the guys are like commenting
to each other.
talking to each other during our show. Like, how rude, disrespectful. No, I'm just kidding. I love it. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting topic to bring up. You know, I just wanted to know what everybody's thoughts on that were. Okay.
Yeah, just love yourself. You know, if you with somebody and that person's trying to, you know, call you out of your name or bring you down, you better kick that person up to the curb.
So here's my follow-up to that, okay? So now someone, you know, you're asked, you know, why do you like me or whatever, right? And you start telling the person certain things that you like or whatever. If you were the person who asked the question, would you like to hear why the person likes you in person, like in your face by their own words, or through a text?
Let me put it this: if I'm talking to you right now, like I'm next to you, with a mask, you know, I'm talking to you, and I'm gonna ask you, Nina, do you like me? I want to hear it from you right now, from your mouth. If I'm here next to you, and you're gonna send me a text, and I'm standing next to you, girl, bye. You know? How you gonna send me a text and I'm standing next to you? I want to hear it out of your mouth. I want to hear it from your heart coming out of your mouth, not from your heart coming through your fingers. You know? Does that make sense? People, comment on this. How you gonna? Somebody's gonna ask you if you like them, and then you're gonna answer them through the phone instead of face to face when you're already facing the person. Tell me. What's up?
What if they text you and ask you?
Well,
why are you gonna text me when you're next to me?
If they text you and ask you, that's one thing. Obviously, you're gonna respond back via text. But if someone is asking you face to face, and then you reply back in a text, How do you feel about that?
You're not really saying it from the heart. You're saying it from your thoughts and your fingers.
What if it really does come from the heart? You just
what you
can't
scared to
vocalize
say
it because
what you scared to say that?
Get emotional.
No, I think she's scared I might smell her breath from here.
Listen, I'm just saying I could have had some wings and I would have been all right.
I'm like, you have some Parmesan and garlic.
I mean, there's some people that their words come out better in text than in person, because in person they kind of choke up or they can't talk or whatever. So
okay, let me swing it back to you. What about you ask the person,
but
do you like me, and the person send you a text? How do you feel?
But some people can't vocalize or can't verbalize the words correctly, and they're afraid of getting it all tied up and tongue twisted, and they're not going to say things the right way, and they want the person to receive the actual message. So they say text it, because at least you can play with your words and make sure that it's said the right way, as opposed to just...
I'd rather hear it from your mouth, because I know it's coming sincere out of your mouth. By texting, you got a second or two to think about what you want to write. Oh, wait, let me not say this. Wait, let me erase that. No, let me say it.
delete. How many of you have sent a text and then delete and never sent it?
From your mouth, I feel like it's coming out of your heart. Like, I want to hear it. I want to hear how you feel. Like, if you're actually going to be serious with that person, open up to the person and tell the person how you feel. But if you think that you're not going to be serious with the person, go ahead, text all you want. But if that person is the person that you want to make a living with, open your mouth. Because eventually, it's going to go back to last week's episode. That person is going to become your best friend, and you're going to be partners. So open your mouth, open up to the person.
Serious with this one. Bam.
No, open your mouth, open up to the person. Tell them how you feel. It don't matter if you're going to cry. Oh, I'm going to cry. It don't matter. You letting your feelings out.
I just want everybody on Spotify to know that Angie actually took off her mask to do that crying face. I just want everybody out in our other platform world who cannot actually see the Facebook Live. Just so you guys know, she took off the face mask and everything.
No, because this is serious. Like, if you're going to be serious with that person, open up. It don't matter if you're going to have that ugly cry or cute cry, like, or the, whatever.
Okay,
but at least you're letting your feelings out.
Tip of the night.
Not texting your feelings.
Tip of the night. If you're going to start confessing your feelings and you feel like you're going to cry, practice the cry at home. So you know how your face is going to look. Do it in front of the mirror.
That's an acting cry.
So that you have the pretty
That's
cry.
That's an acting cry.
Drool coming out your eyes, mouth cry. The ugly
cry. You don't want no drool.
I'm just saying the ugly cry.
If you feel like the booger's about to dry, make sure you got a napkin. We got some comments.
Practice the pretty cry.
Okay,
get you some nice lashes, but while you're at it.
Pretty cry with the nice. They're magnetic, so they're not gonna run.
Auntie Vika says in person, and then Kelly, yes, I would either for me. Then Nino, I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright.
And I got my new lashes.
Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where's the cat?
Oh, okay. Remix.
Then Auntie Fika says it's easy to bullshit over text. And
but what if it's not really bullshit? You're really expressing yourself.
But you got time to think about it. And then she got, I guess unless the person is like, I'm nervous or I express myself writing better. And them to be like, then I accept it. But I will hope to hear it one day as well. Then Kelly says, turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired. Stop.
Oh, okay, the singing came out now.
Listening. Lisa's listening.
Every now and then I fall
to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then get a little bit nervous. That's the best of all years have gone. Turn around. Kelly, you writing a song. Now and then get a little terrified and see a look in your eyes.
Right.
And then Auntie Fika says, yup, preach. And then she goes, Inanna, take notes, laughing out loud. And then she wrote MHM. I don't know what that means. Mm-hmm. And then Nina goes, I used to freestyle lyrics to conquer my prey through text. That's what he said.
Okay.
But Angie said, open your mouth and let those words fly. Not spit.
Fly.
Words.
And practice your cry.
If you
Practice
practice,
the
if you practice your cry, you're acting. You're acting. Let it be the real thing. Because you know what? That person's going to see you cry more than one if you're going to be partners in life. That person's going to see you cry when you hurt, cry when you bust your ass, cry when you heartbroken, cry when you constipated. So
No cheese on the menu. Just
no milk, no eggs.
no cheese. So I just wanted to put that question out there and see what everybody thought of that. Because sometimes, like I said, it is easier to express yourself, via text than it is to verbalize your thoughts and your feelings with your mouth, with the actual words coming out of your mouth. And even sometimes for us people that are in, the limelight in the radio and or movie actresses, whatever, we're used to talking all the time. But when it comes down to expressing our own personal and emotional feelings, sometimes it does get a little hard and a little scary because we're used to reading a script. We're used to, going back and forth with everyone there. And, we joke around and things like that. But when it comes to our actual personal, emotional, and feelings, sometimes it can get a little hard and scary. Just saying.
That means when you're not ready to open up. But when you're ready and you want that person to know how you really feel about that person, just let it go. Open up. Give it a chance. Because you know what? You cannot really know what true love you might have in front of you unless you open up and let it come in. Because I understand you might have got hurt in the past or whatever. You cannot think that everybody's the same. Because you know what? Sometimes opportunities come one time. And if you don't grab that train will leave you alone in that stop. And that stop, it might be nothing good in that stop. But I'm saying open up. Let it be. Because the way I see it and the way I'm going to say it right now, don't do things that you don't want to be done back to you. So if you want that person to open up to you and tell you how that person feel about you, you better open up and tell him how you feel. Bite him, for he could bite you back. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
bite
saying.
Me and I bite you back.
She only
Bite
did
you
sound
back.
bites today.
She's all in it. She's like boom, boom, boom.
No,
She's bringing it today.
I'm a person that love to love. I love to love. I have been hurt a lot in the past, but you know what? I had to open my heart again.
Thundering.
But I could find that true love. And
You
look,
guys hear that? That's thunder.
that's thunder. And you know what? That lightning might come. Not for real. Like, jokes aside, just open up and if you actually think falling in love with that person, you actually think that person's gonna be in your life, open up to the person. Because you know what? Just because you're afraid to open up, you never know, might be somebody else that might show that person how they feel. Understand?
I'll slap the bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't be slapping nobody.
Just kidding.
Nah, for real.
No, I'm just talking general.
There's a lot of comments.
Yeah,
Hold up.
bring the comments on.
Bring it
Auntie
on.
Pika, take notes from Angie, Ilana. Yeah.
Hey, no, Silana.
Nino.
By the way, I just want everybody to know this is just a really general topic. This had nothing to do with anybody in general.
It's
So,
very
just,
deep. This is a very deep topic. And then, Nino, at first I was afraid. I was petrified. Keep thinking I could never live with you. Another one writing song. Okay. Then Chris, if that person is really for you, then you should be able to say it how it comes out with nobody taking it personal. True. Facts.
That part.
Whatever,
And then
Chris.
Kelly, look into my eyes. Can you see they're open wide? Will you lie to you, baby? Mira, otro writing music.
Okay. We got more song lyrics in this
We
show
got
than
more already in the
anything. I'm just
comments.
saying.
But yeah, Chris was right.
Chris,
It don't
you are
matter
right.
how you look because you know
You
what?
are.
That
You
person
are
will love you.
100% correct, Chris.
And
I
you know
agree.
what? Wipe away a tear. Wipe away a tear. Or maybe kissing the forehead when you cry. Like,
Aww.
you know, I really like you. I like how you look. I like how you smell. But I just don't want to open up. And they're like, okay, baby. You know?
Aw, look at you with the kiss on the forehead. Get
Cheek, chin, butt.
That's how you got kept, huh?
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. that's the 9 o'clock show. I told you that. We don't get into that until 9 o'clock.
No, but yeah.
Guys, let me know what time it is. Are we almost done?
It's 8:57.
It's 8:57, guys. I think this was an amazing topic, and I agree. You know, sometimes you have to express yourself in words and not via text. Sometimes I understand it's completely hard, especially if you know you're going to get emotional. You're not really sure how the other person is going to react. I think that is probably the scariest part. Because you don't know. You don't know how the other person is going to react to how you actually feel about them. Even though they are asking, you know what I mean? But to get all into it like that and not know how they're going to react, it might really be scary, because what if they reject it, or what if they don't feel the same, or what if it's too much for them to accept?
It's a risk. It's a risk you're taking.
It's a
but
risk.
Like I said.
But is the risk worth it?
You will know. You will feel it. You will know. You will feel it. If you feel that that's the person, go ahead, open up.
Yeah.
Your heart. Don't open your legs yet. Your heart. Your heart. Open up your mouth to say things. That's all. That's all. Okay? That's all.
So guys, feel free to express how you feel, especially if someone is asking you. Don't be afraid. And no matter what the other person's response is going to be, just be you. Be true to who you are and say what you got to say. Say it with your chest. Like I
just know that you said it and you let it go. And whatever happened after that, let it be. Just know that you did your part. You did your part. That's all you need to know. You did your part. And you know what? From there, it might be like, it's going to be a greater part coming from that person back to you.
There you have it, guys.
Let it go.
If you guys enjoyed this topic, please send us some love. And for everybody who's listening to us on Spotify, please feel free to send us some messages and your comments and your thoughts at itscalledtheshow@gmail.com. Guys, we certainly appreciate you guys every single week for tuning into the show right here with me, your girl Nina Rocky Lana, and Angie right here on Supreme Clientele Radio. You already know how we get down each and every Monday right here at Supreme Clientele Radio. And again, you know, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Tunes, Stitcher, Google Play, any kind of way you can find us. On any one of those media platforms. And guys, for those of you who tuned in on the Facebook Live, we certainly appreciate it. Feel free to follow us, guys. Feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms. Instagram, it's _ Nina Rock. Ilana, throw your Instagram handle out there.
Ilana Highness, that's YLANAHYNESS.
Angie, throw your.
And mine is New Yorican 360 and YRICAN 360. And that's the same tag for my cash.
And yeah, my cash app is Nina Rock 317. Feel free to drop in some love in there too. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys, definitely we appreciate each and every one of you guys, and of course we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and that is coming not via text, that is coming straight from my mouth.
Yep.
And
don't do that.
With that being said, guys, next week we're gonna have an amazing show. We're working on an amazing guest for next week. I don't want to say who it is in case it doesn't happen next week or the following, but we are working on an amazing guest, and you guys, I can't wait to be able to speak to this individual next week. So if it happens, I'll go ahead and make sure that I put it in our show page so you guys can go ahead and see who we have, and make sure you guys tune in. Share this video, guys. We appreciate you guys. We see all the love. We see all the comments. We see all the shares, and we certainly appreciate that. Much love to all you guys. Love, peace, and hair grease. Your girl Nina Rock is out.
Bye.